Andrew Tate uncovers the harsh reality behind modern dating. Let's expose why Andrew Tate gets the psychology behind female attraction completely wrong.
Actually, I don't care how you get it, but how should a guy get a girl?
Oh, how should a guy get a girl in general?
So you're not talking about
Yeah,
Andrew
yeah. For him, it's easy. Like, he doesn't even need to say anything.
Yeah,
Bam,
he's just
I'm Andrew
look at
Tate.
someone, yeah.
Money, Bugatti.
Come here, come here.
Come.
Yeah. There's a really long answer to give there, but truthfully, it doesn't matter if it's getting a girl or it's making money or it's getting status. It doesn't matter what it is. As a man, we live in hyper-competitive environments. I don't think enough men understand how competitive the world is. If you want a girl, you're competing against other men. You're not the only man who had the idea of getting that girl. There's no girl you're going to see and go, oh, I'll get that girl, and didn't cross anyone else's mind. Everybody else wants her. You have to outcompete other men. You have to be as competitive as possible. You have to be as successful as possible in all realms. You have to be as good-looking, as funny, as smart, as spontaneous, as interesting, as charismatic, as rich as possible. You need to try very hard to be your absolute best. And
what he's about to say is going to be brutally incorrect. So pay close attention because I want you to notice it and keep this thought in your mind. Have you ever seen a guy who's kind of unattractive with the prettiest girl ever? And you think to yourself, what the hell? Why him? Think about that.
as you become a better man, you'll crack through different tiers of attractiveness, and eventually you get to the top and you'll be able to have any girl you want. But the truth is, I have a lot of guys ask me, similar to your question, a guy will...
He's about to expose something very important, but right here, he says you'll have any girl you want. The reason this gets a lot of views is because it sounds good. It makes you feel like you could potentially be a superhero. But here's the reality. You can have the best product on the market, an iPhone. You can have the best salesman in the world. If they go and try and sell the iPhone to someone who lives on a deserted island and has no use for the phone, he will not buy it. My point is, you could be the perfect guy and communicate the best way possible, and some girls will just be lesbian. That's the reality. Some girls just won't like you. Some girls will just be taken. They'll have boyfriend and they'll actually be loyal. The goal is to increase the amount of girls that like you and to be fine with getting rejected, because that's the reality of dating.
come to me and go, how do I get a girl? I'm like, bro, you're a loser. Yeah, but I know, but how do I get a girl? Well, you're a fucking loser. You're a loser. Why are you asking me? It's like saying, how do I win a race with a push bike? You're racing Ferraris. What do you want me to do?
Yeah.
There's only so much you can do. There's only so hard you can pedal. There's only so many tricks and tips. There's only so many game things you can say, so many pickup lines. If you're a loser, it's going to be very, very difficult, and it's going to get harder and harder. The game is rigged to become harder and harder for men. It's not getting easier. It's going the other way. And if you're going to be on a racetrack,
What he says here is extremely important because it is in a sense correct, but it does miss a very important concept. Yes, if you're a loser that lives in your mom's basement, overweight, porn addict, attracting the girl of your dreams with all the tips and tricks, it's gonna be impossible. Plain and simple. Girls are too smart, they're gonna smell through your craft instantly. So step one is get in shape, work hard, don't be a loser. What Tate's missing is that most guys aren't losers. In the Gentleman Society and in my Gold Tier coaching program, I've talked with hundreds of men. Most of them are business owners, high net worth individuals. We had the founder of Ticketmaster in Brazil, another business owner with 30 employees, a 22-year-old that looks like a model and makes $500,000 a year, and none of them had girls. But why? They're exactly who girls want to be with. Why are they single? We'll talk more about it in a second.
and there's going to be Ferraris there, and you're going to be on a pedal bike or in a Nissan, you're going to get smoked. That's the game. You have to up yourself. You have to improve yourself. I'm not going to lie to anybody here and say you don't have to improve yourself. You can stay a loser and get chicks, because you can't.
Yeah.
You can't.
Question, what do you think girls want from men?
Good question.
You can't stay a loser and get girls. Most guys aren't losers. So why are they not getting girls? Extremely simple. I can make the best product in the world. You can level yourself up as a man to the maximum. Have a business, be in shape, so on. So imagine this, bro. Best product. If I have that product and I put it in my closet, close my closet, and never show it to anyone, will anyone buy it? No, because no one knows about it. So same thing with you, bro. You're not a loser. Your life is progressing well in every aspect besides dating. Why? Because you're not showing the product yourself to any girls. You approach one girl, you try to sell one person, and they don't buy it, and you give up. Attracting the girl of your dreams takes way more volume than you could imagine. You can't just approach 100 girls and think that's enough. Put it in your head. 1,000 approaches minimum to find my dream girl. And then you might get lucky and find her on the 5th approach. You might get lucky and find her on the 100th approach or 500th approach, but at least your expectations are based in reality, meaning you won't get disappointed after the first reject. Accept the fact you'll get rejected, and also accept the fact that not every girl is going to be your match.
Do you want the truth or a lie?
No, tell me.
Do you want the truth or a
Truth,
lie?
of course, you know.
I'll say truth. I want the truth. You could just tell me the truth. Then you tell them the truth and they cry. Every time. What women want from men? Well, the first thing we have to understand is that it depends, right? Of course it depends. It depends on how old the woman is, what part of her life she's in, if she's looking for excitement and adventure, or she's looking for a family and to settle down. It completely depends. But in general, if a woman is going to dedicate herself to a man, then that man has to be all-encompassing. He has to be a man who can fix most of her problems. He needs to provide stability and safety, which everybody knows, but not many people consider that he also has to provide drama for her. He also has to be entertaining for her. If a woman only talks to you,
Very, very important. And he's actually spot on. Why would a girl want drama in a relationship? And here's the reality. Any mentally healthy girl does not desire the drama that Tate's gonna talk about or that you're imagining. Hey, you cheated on me. No, I didn't. That's not the drama she wants. A secure, confident girl would walk away from that because it's unhealthy. The drama she desires is simply put excitement. And the problem with guys who get in relationships, and I know this problem because I've screwed it up before, is that once they get the girl, they assume that she's always gonna be attracted to them. But attraction is fluid. It changes. It rises, it drops. In the beginning, it's super easy to keep the girl attracted because everything's new and exciting. But once you know each other and get comfortable with one another, you stop doing new things and the relationship gets boring. So how do you provide that excitement for the girl to keep her hooked and keep her interest? Extremely simple. You do it in different ways. So one day she goes to work, opens her lunchbox, and sees a little love note from you. A random surprise. A week later, she comes home and there's flowers for her. 2 weeks later, you show up at her front door, unexpected, and you tell her, baby, come. You put a blindfold on her and say, I'm gonna take you to this crazy spot. You're gonna love it. And then you take her to some amazing view and you make it feel fun and exciting because she's blindfolded. You can insert drama and excitement without being toxic. The strategy is simple. Do random things that are new and do not stop doing this, because the moment you stop doing the random new things, the relationship gets boring and starts dying. It must feel like the relationship is progressing and always moving something. The moment it starts feeling like it's stagnant, it's almost over.
you and you're the only man in her life, and there's never any drama or there's never any, I wouldn't say conflict, I'm not saying necessarily start an argument, but if there's never any drama, because drama is excitement, then they're going to naturally try and find drama somewhere else, and that always ends very badly for the man. You don't want them to try and find drama outside of the relationship. Women sit there and watch the Kardashians all day. They're addicted to drama. It's what they care about.
Yeah.
So if you're a woman's entire world, you also have to be the person who can, you have to shock her a bit. You have to be the person who can upset her. You need to be entertaining, all encompassing from head to toe.
Here's the problem. Yes, you must be the person that can draw emotion out of her and potentially upset her. Because if you can't get a girl upset, it means she doesn't really like you. So that's true. But people hear this and assume that you must abuse this superpower and go and upset her. No, you don't need to do that. Naturally, by being a man who stands on business and has boundaries, she'll be upset without you doing anything wrong. Baby, I want to hang out with you tonight. I can't tonight. I'm super busy. I got this big work project. She gets upset. Did you do anything wrong? No. Don't purposely go upsetting the girl. That will end very badly and she'll leave. Toxic attracts insecure girls and repels the good ones that you actually wanted.
Women want to be with a man which keeps them entertained, and a man which they trust, and a man which they believe can fix all of their problems. This is another important thing. If a woman comes to you with an issue and you can't fix it, you'll see very quickly how soon they lose attraction.
Would you ever date a Kardashian?
Me personally, no, I don't think I would.
What's your celebrity crush?
Little asterisk here. She needs to feel like you can solve all her problems. You don't actually need to be able. She comes to you with a problem. Yeah, baby, I got it. And then you go and have your buddy do it who actually knows how to solve it. Baby, my tire popped. No problem, girl. I got you. You show up with your buddy. You guys fix the car. And her brain attributes it to you because she called you, not your buddy. Be creative. You can do anything if you are. And before Tate answers this question, his celebrity crush, I do want to real quick talk about what he mentioned earlier. A girl wants a guy who's rich, in shape, and all these amazing. Girls do not actually desire those things, but instead they desire what those things reveal about the guy. What does a guy who's in shape reveal? Discipline, cares about his health, which triggers the girl's familial instincts, signaling to her that if they have kids, kids will most likely look like their father who's healthy. Check. What does having a big business signal? Ambition, progress that you're moving forward with. What do girls desire? Progress, moving forward with life. So my point with this is that you can have none of those things and attract just as many girls by showing ambition. I'm the prime example. Before I had my business and worked with hundreds of men, helping them with their dating lives, I attracted just as many girls as I do now with a business. Why? Because when I was broke, I was still deadly ambitious, which is exactly what girls are looking for. So do not be discouraged if you haven't reached your goals yet.
Do I have a celebrity crush?
Come on, I'm sure you do.
I saw a video of Dua Lipa a long time ago, and she was in Albania doing an Albanian traditional dance. And I thought, she can give me strong Albanian half sons, maybe her. But I think she's some feminist or some crap. So if I were to talk to her for more than 2 minutes, I'd walk out, I'm sure.
All right, that's good. At least we got
But that's the
something.
answer.
All right, now what's your thoughts on abortion?
I think it's haram.
All right, that's it.
Done.
I agree. If you're not ready to have a baby, don't have sex. I was a degen, hooked up with a bunch of girls, and felt empty. Had 1 million followers from my reality show on TikTok, hundreds of thousands on Instagram, hung out with OnlyFans models, and my soul was destroyed. And then I gave it up to God. Took time to get better, but through prayer and accepting the fact that changing is going to be painful, I am where I am today. 3 years later, mentally healthy, decided I'm going to wait till marriage, and I just feel way better. And I'm actually attracting the type of girls I want in my life because I'm a better man. Good attracts good, trash attracts trash. Point is, become a good guy. If you want to learn how to use the female psychology in order to become become more attractive ethically without manipulating, I'd recommend the Girlfriend Formula Gentleman Society, which Dennis used to go from no dates in 6 months to a girlfriend in just 2 weeks. Obviously, his results are a bit quicker than the average person. That being said, I'll link it top description. I'll pin a comment. Stay live.